Montag, lieben, glauben, globen.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis.
You know it's kinda hard just to get along today. Our subject isn't cool, but he fakes it anyway. He may not have a clue and he may not have style, but everything he lacks, well, he makes up in denial. So don't debate, play us straight. You know he really doesn't get it anyway. Gotta play that feel and keep it real. For you, no way, for you, no way. So if you don't break, just overcompensate. At least you know you can always go on Ricky Lake. The world needs one piece of. Hey, hey, do that brand new thing.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly.
For a white
He
guy.
needs some cool tunes, not just any will suffice. But they didn't have ice cubes, so he bought vanilla ice. Now cruising in his Pinto, he sees homies as he passed. But if he looks twice, they're gonna kick his lily ass. So don't debate, play us straight. You know he really doesn't get it anyway. Gotta play that feel and keep it real. For you, no way, for you, no way. So if you don't break, just overcompensate. At least you know you can always go on regulate. The world loves one piece of. Hey, hey, do that brand new thing. Now he's getting a tattoo, yeah, he's getting ink done. He asked for a 13, but they drew a 31. Friends say he's trying too hard, and he's not quite hip. But in his own mind, he's the dopest trap.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis.
So don't debate, play us straight. You know he really.
Welcome back to Rottumer Island. So, we have been incredibly busy, so you'll have seen a bit of a montage. Do like doing those again. For a oat harvest that we did. We have been doing mowing contracts, we've done tedding contracts, and I've lowered myself to the level that I never thought I'd reach. We've done 3. This is the 3rd stone picking contract, and do you know what? It's not been horrendous. They're not been massive fields, but it's nice just to be plodding up and down the field in a tractor. So that is that done. We can fold that up and we'll leave the tractor down at the bottom of the field. So we are running the latest version of the map that was released on ModHub earlier in the week, yesterday maybe. So absolute kudos for to Marnux for getting it done and out. Got new road textures. He's removed some sheep from somewhere. We've got the zero grazing added. It's precision farming ready now, and there's a car coming. Hello, sir. So yeah, he's done a great job, and to be fair, Giant's been very quick in getting it done, tested, and released. So we can collect. Thank you. Collect. Thank you. Collect. And thank you. Now let's have a quick look at what is left available. I did bale wrapping ones as well with a. I forget the name of the telehandler. Bright green one, not the Merlot, the other one. Anyway, so, oh, there's harvesting ones. I think they're all root crop. Yeah, so we'll leave those alone. I think that's probably us done. I did consider doing the ploughing, but I think we're done. I think we're done for contracts. 234 grand. And we've potentially got milk to sell. So we'll head back to the main farm, check out the state of things there, and then potentially we'll advance a bit of time, all depending on what the price of milk is. So I'll see you in a second. So we've got 42,118 litres of milk. So we are going to get rid of that. Now, me being a bit of a wally, forgot that I'd actually already installed the TARDIS pack. Left the game and went out to look for it. I thought, oh, you've already got it installed, you complete nana. So, we got the 50,000 litre one. I thought, which is what we said we would do. Seems appropriate, let's put it that way. So, we are headed to the dairy. So it's been it's been a funny old week in Farm Sim, really. There's been highs and lows. So we'll go with what I think is a high. The new Plains and Prairies, Plains and Prairies DLC has been announced. So that comes out 3rd of June, I think it is. So I have got the blog up, which is helpful for me. There we go. I'm just looking as well where we need to be heading. So I think we're going to take a left shortly. Yes, we are. So, new brands, Ford, Gaia, and Trout River. So, Ford, we know, which is the sort of tractor brand, not the car and truck brand. That's going to get... oh, hello, gate. It's going to get confusing for people. Let's put it that way. Right, where we go. A trigger. Thank you very much. Gaia are the slurry spreading stuff. I can't remember who released some stuff before from them. Is it custom modding? Maybe something like that. And Trout River is the one, the trailers that tip up at the back, or pivot from the front, tip up from the back, and they've got like a conveyor in. So 51,936 euros, which is rather good. So yes, that's been announced, and there's loads of other different bits of machines and whatnot, machinery and stuff like that. So that's a good thing in my book. The not so good side of things. Now, I need to think how I word this, because so we all know, and hopefully the most of us love, Mr. Farm Sim Briscoe. The Oaks, the Vintage Oaks, Saxthorpe, a map creator. Now he released a video at the weekend, I think it was, about where people have been converting his work without permission. And it's just infuriating. What do people not get about intellectual property? You know, it's not hard to understand that you need permission. It's just, you know, I am not fussed what your excuse is. There is no excuse for it. To the point where I know that you know, I messaged on the video, and I know a few other people have reached out to him and whatnot. But there's been another video this morning, and he's basically jacking it in because of the comments that he's been getting about the quality of his work. And it's like, what? No, why ruin it for everybody else? That is shocking parking. Right, beacons off. You know, those, I don't know if it's a handful or what, but those people have now ruined it for everybody else. I hope you're pleased with yourselves. You know what I mean? Because there is, and he says it in his video, there is no, you know, there's no, you know, massive monetary reward. There's no massive amount of fame that comes from it. It's a hobby for people. People enjoy doing it. People enjoy seeing people play on the maps. People enjoy people seeing their mods and using them. And now that's gone for the time being because of a certain group of people with a certain mindset. And yeah, just, oh, you know, I made not even a handful of mods, 3 or 4 mods. And, you know, the best part about it for me is, one, it's a nice little challenge sometimes, see if you can get something to work and learning new skills. The best bit for me is when people use it, when people say, you know, good job. And yeah, all right, bit of ego massaging, but I really like the reviews. You know, Looney Farm guy, Mr. CDP, DJ, all those sort of guys that take the time to review the mods. That's so cool. And you know, you don't, you know, I think it's like, was it 25 euros or pounds, whatever it is, for 50-something thousand downloads, maybe. It's not massive money, people. So if you think that's what people do it for, you're wrong. They do it because they enjoy doing it, and it's an escape. Like making videos, it's an escape for an hour or two. So, right, anyway. Yeah, if you're watching FSB, take your time, mate. We'll all be here waiting for you when you hopefully come back and show the world what you can do, because we believe in you, mate. Right, that said, now, what do I need to do? So, we should be relatively okay for, yeah, we're okay for straw. Grass could do a bit of topping up, and they've got a bit of hay, so they're all right. These should be fine. Yes, we've got a bale of hay sat being consumed slowly in the feed trough. But I think we should be all right to advance a bit of time. So, I shall see you when there is something interesting to do. Well, it's only blooming harvest time, isn't it? Hey, finally got through. I mean, it wasn't horrendous, and I could have done it quicker, but I did want to work on the cash situation. So all we're going to do is just work this bottom end first, I think. Try and get everything. We're not going to get everything like that. There we go. Pick the old GPS on, and jobs are good. And so, both this field soybeans and the cornfield are both ready to harvest. Now, whether we'll get to do the corn today, I don't know. As in this episode, we'll probably get it done within the first day of October. I'm still undecided whether or not we're going to put precision farming in just yet. Now, my reasoning is because it's not working properly. So why would we bother? Because, you know, we need to be liming. That doesn't work. So I don't know. I suppose we could maybe do it and take the hit, but it's not something I want to do. I don't know. I'm not. Like I say, I'm a little bit unsure. So we'll see how we get on. I mean, it might not hurt, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll be in a position that we can add it in, because the fields will be harvested. We'll have to work on the grass, but we'll see. We might do it. We might well do it. We've got the map in a state now where we can add it in. You know, we've got the saw map. But we could do it. We could do it. But yeah, like I say, if it's a bit broken, we might as well wait a little bit, see if there's an update. You'd hope there would be soon, because it's like, what, a week now since it's released. So yeah, you'd hope. I mean, unless and I haven't seen anything that says differently, unless it is working as intended and the liming is not, it can't be. It can't be. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, there we go. Don't go backwards. Thank you very much. Let's just nibble this corner here. Give ourselves half a chance not to fall in the ditch. Lower down. Off we go. Job is a good one. So, 293 grand. Let's put cruise control on. And let that save, of course. Cows wise, nearly another 20,000 litres of milk. Everybody is okay for food. Milk, 26 grand. That's actually dropping. So we'll see. We'll see how we get on. We may go and sell a bit more milk, potentially. I think money-wise, actually, we could just sort of use this bit here, couldn't we? Let's use the space available. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I mean, we could knock ourselves up well over 300 grand then, which would be good. But yeah, it's not necessarily something we need to do. I think, I mean, we're gonna have to get ourselves a sprayer with all the different bells and whistles on it. We're gonna need stuff for slurrying. We're gonna need stuff for manure. So there is a fair bit to buy, but we should be all right. And like I say, now we're getting to that point where the milk is ramping up nicely. That should be hopefully a regular income. With a quick trip to the dairy. So yeah, cash wise we should be good. And then if we're running a bit short, we could always pick up a contract or 5. So, I mean, this isn't going to take us long. We probably will start the corn harvest. Going to need to lease ourselves a header. I'm not sure if this combine will run or cope with anything bigger than, I think it's, the combination showed 6 meters. 6 meters. So, we'll see. We'll see. We might test a bigger one. See if it'll work. If it doesn't, we'll have to go with the 6. But what we have, 54%, which is not bad. I think the expected yield was around 10,000 litres, which, looking at what we've cut so far, looks about right, I think. So, anyway, I will crack on, finish the headlands, and I'll see you when we open up the field. So, as I said, we would come back when we're opening up the field. Not that there's much need to with this one. We could have probably just driven up and down, but hey, let's stick to trying to do things properly, shall we? Lovely. But like I said, it's not going to have taken us long to do this. So what we got, 3 passes after this, which will be good to do, and then we're over the way to look at starting our corn harvest. And we probably kind of got here just in time, but we got through at a reasonable pace, to be fair. It's I guess it's the sort of base game animals that allow you to sort of do that quite quickly, because they don't take a fat lot of food. But anyway, now there is a mod, and I'm not sure what it's called off the top of my head. Can't remember. I've seen Scruff do a video, or I've seen that he's done a video on it. I haven't seen it, but yeah, it adds a load more features to looking after the animals and stuff like that, I think. So need to have a look. Maybe it's worth a try, just to sort of, I don't know, increase the interaction, maybe. We'll see. I'm quite happy the way that we're going at the moment. I don't even think we're going to need the old Gupusser for this bit. We can probably manage to drive it ourselves. I can't actually remember how much we unloaded into the trailer. I think we were up around, I want to say just under 9,000 maybe. That'd be right. We're at 25% now with 2,000-ish. So yeah, I think we were just under 9,000 litres, I think. We'll come and have a look in a minute. But so yeah, it seems reasonably accurate as to what it's predicted we would get. Let's have a look. If we drive close enough, is it going to come up with the pipe out? Normally does tell you. There we go. So we were just under 8,000 litres, which is not bad. So yes, it's incredibly accurate as to what we're going to get by the looks of it, which makes a change, because sometimes it can be way off. But we did everything to this field, didn't we? So we mulched. Did we may have even ploughed it? Can't remember off the top of my head. I think we did. So yeah, it's been been looked after. This one has. There we go. So check out the storm damage. I am tempted to disable that. I know it brings realism, but it's just a pain in the backside. Taking away my crops. Right. Lovely. So we'll get this unloaded. And we'll see if we can't get ourselves a corn header delivered to the farm. Right. What did we end up with? Let's have a look. Try and level the load out slightly. 10,735 litres, which is probably very close. No, why would I put the GPS on, you silly boy? It's very close to what it predicted, I think. But it won't tell us anymore, will it? No. No. Right, so we can leave the combine there for now. In fact, we'll just knock the old engine off. Let's go this way. Moonwalk back to the tractor. I think for now, let's just let that save. Let's have a look at, so lime, mineral feed. We've got 9,000 litres of lime, 3,000 litres of soybeans. So we'll put them in the silo for now. We'll put them in the silo. And then, like I say, we'll try the bigger header first. If it doesn't work, then we can always return it. And we'll have to go with the 6 metre one. So, I shall get this tipped, and I'll see you in the cornfield. So we went with the Geringhoff 9 metre. Changed it to grey to kind of match the combine. So, the moment of truth. Okay, powers up. Lower down. What are we running at? 6 miles an hour? That will do nicely. Ha ha ha. There we go. What? How has this set itself up? Why would you only want one headland? Come on, sort yourselves out. There we go. Thank you. Go. Now again. Oh, I tell you what we'll do. Let's have a look at why is it there? There we go. Why is it not saying expected yield on this one? I'm sure it popped up with expected yield on the one before. Where are we? Here we are. No. How very bizarre. Never mind. We get what we get, don't we, really? But we should be good. So, before we go, don't forget, mention the DLC. If you want to pick up the DLC, then feel free to use code CARTECH. And, yeah, let's be nice to each other, please. It's a crappy enough world as it is without keyboard warriors taking it out on each other. So thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave us a like. If you're new, please subscribe. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.
Gotta play that field and keep it